All right, let's call this meeting order. December 9th, 2025 at 6 p.m. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of allegiance to the flag, United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Will the clerk please take the roll?
Councilmember Wood.
Here.
Councilmember Richardson.
Present.
Councilmember Crossman.
Here.
Councilmember Kangeiser. Here. Councilmember Hess.
Here.
Councilmember Johnstone.
Here.
Councilmember Kaminsky.
Here.
And Mayor DeVito.
Here. Thank you. Can we get an agenda approval? Councilmember Kaminsky.
I would like to move to amend the agenda. Under new business number 6A, the ordinance number should be corrected to 1141.
All right, is there a second? Second by Councilmember Johnstone. Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. Motion carries. Can we get approval of the amended agenda? Councilmember Kaminsky,
To approve the amended agenda.
is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilmember Kangeiser. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. We have an amended agenda. All right, under special presentations, we have none. Public comment, if there's anyone from the public that wishes to address the council, myself, fill out a blue card, turn it on, or just come on up here, state your name. All right, is there anyone online?
No hands are raised.
All right, moving on to consent agenda. We have 3 items on here. The final plat approval for Tahoma Terra Division 2 Phase 4, October 2025 check register and position summary, and September 2025 check register and position summary. Councilmember Kaminsky.
I don't know if this affects the final approval, but I found a small anomaly by accident that there's a duplication of street names on this little plat. So I just wanted to bring it to somebody's attention.
Gary or Cody, do you?
Well, I was not aware of that, but we can take care of that before we sign off on the actual plat. Okay, let's read the round.
I'll let you know the street name.
Oh. Okay. But yeah, we can address that.
Is that going to impact the approval tonight?
It should not, no.
Okay.
Then I'll move to approve the consent agenda and I'll give you this information.
Okay. Is there any question, concerns? Is there a second? Second. Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. Motion carries. All right, under new business, we have ordinance number 1141, Yelm Municipal Code Title 5 Business License and Regulations Update. Sarah?
Hello. We have an update to Title V, the business licensing legislation adopted in the 2003 session that for local cities who collected the local B&O tax would adopt a B&O tax model ordinance. This is an update to the model ordinance. It is a mandatory update. So we will need to add this with part of a condition of being part of the model ordinance. There's a work group of city finance directors and tax managers that work with AWC to update sections. And so we were involved in that process to make these updates. So in your agenda, there's 2 sections. The red line starts on page 80 and it goes to 89. Those are the changes that were made. And then the final, which would be what we would publicize, will start on page 90. These are just updates to the definitions of sale at retail and sale at wholesale. Senate Bill 5814, which was passed this summer, added additional language to both the sale at retail and the sale at wholesale. We have just updated the code to match the same as the state is using for those definitions. So those are the under section A there. 1, 2, and 3 are those updates. They add additional language to software and customization of software, digital goods, digital automated systems, services, and then professional services. So those are just updating those definitions. The second section there is sale at wholesale. We just, again, add language to parallel the updates in the software and retail sales. And then we had a technical change. We had a typo we just corrected. So those are the changes that we are proposing to make. Any questions?
Counselor Richardson.
Again, you said this is a mandatory requirement?
Yes, so part of being part of the model ordinance is when they make mandatory requirements, we've agreed to make those updates.
Other questions, concerns by council? Look for a motion. Councilor King Isaac.
I move to approve the ordinance number 1141. Update to the Yelm Municipal Code Title 5.06.030 to change definitions to align with the model ordinance.
Second.
Okay, is there any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Any opposed, say nay. Motion carries. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you.
All right, moving on to ordinance number 1139, amending the 2025-2026 biennial budget. Stephanie.
Thank you, Mayor and council members. We just have on page 99 of your agenda packet, we have just 3 changes to the 2025 budget. The first one in the sewer utility fund, all of our utilities pay public and city utility taxes. We just underestimated the amount of taxes, and so we're just shoring up our number to match what we've actually had to pay. Line item 2 is in the water utility fund. We had to purchase a filter, also called a media, for the southwest well. The first piece of that capital came in this year instead of next year, so we just need to align the budget with the actual expenditure. We had planned to purchase that capital item for that well project. And then number 3, as many of you know, when we do through our permitting process, we collect school and fire district impact fees. So we collect those fees and we pass them straight to those districts. And so the amount that we estimated that we would be bringing in came up much higher than what we actually estimated. What we brought in was more than what we estimated. So we're just shoring up those numbers as well. And again, those are just strictly pass through. So that's it.
Questions, concerns from council? Counselor Richardson.
I move to approve ordinance number 1139, amending the 2025-2026 biennial budget.
Second.
Second by Councilor King Isaac. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Motion carries. Thank you, Stephanie.
Thank you.
Moving on to item C, approval of interlocal agreement between the city of Yelm and Thurston County. Oh, this is you. Gary, excuse me. Come on up.
Good evening, council. Gary Cooper, Planning and Building Manager. And also want to draw your attention to Andrew Bowen from Thurston County, who's attending remotely, in case you have any questions. I know that I have presented this information to you before, but for the benefit of anyone who might be watching our YouTube channel or whatever, I'm going to do a little bit of rehashing. So in July of 2024, in fact, July 8th, Council adopted a resolution authorizing staff to work with Thurston County to develop an interlocal agreement as part of an annexation process, which is called the interlocal agreement process. We have been working with the county since then and have crafted an interlocal agreement. So obviously this is one step toward doing an annexation. And again, I have to emphasize that approval of the interlocal agreement does not approve the annexation. It's just a prerequisite. We will likely be coming back to you on January 16th with a proposed ordinance to actually do the annexation. But we're gonna do a lot of things in between now and then, assuming you approve this. And I'll let you know what those things are after your vote. So the interlocal agreement is basically just establishing what the roles and responsibilities would be between the city and the county if the council does approve the annexation. It's like I said at our study session, it's kind of like how they pass the baton to us. So giving us property records, establishing who would be responsible for doing permits that are currently underway in the urban growth area, stormwater maintenance records, all those kinds of things, which you can actually see in the interlocal agreement. So I'm here tonight to ask for your approval of this so that we can pursue the next steps. As I said, Andrew's available also if you have any questions.
Councilor Hess.
I just want to clarify for the individuals that live in the areas that we're about to annex, that their property taxes will change because they will no longer be paying county tax. They'll be paying a city tax. Is that correct?
That's correct. Our last estimate showed that they would slightly go up, about $10 per month. But that varies from year to year. A lot of years it's cheaper.
And in addition, if they have a well, they get to keep their well until it goes belly up. And if they're within, is it 200 or 600 feet?
200 feet.
200 feet of our main lines, then they have to tap in. Is that correct?
If they're within 200 feet, and that applies to sewer also.
Thank you.
Other questions, concerns? Councilor Wood.
I move to approve the interlocal agreement dated December 9th, 2025 between the city of Yelm and Thurston County that establishes each jurisdiction's roles and responsibilities following a pending annexation.
Sorry,
Public hearing.
Yes.
this is public. I apologize. Before we ask for the motion, we do have to open it for the public hearing, and then we can ask for the vote. So we'll open this up at 6:10 for a public hearing. Is there anyone from the public that wishes to testify on this matter? Is there anyone online that wishes to testify?
No, hands are raised.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and close that meeting or the public meeting at 6:11. Councilor Wood, would you please restate your motion?
I move to approve the interlocal agreement dated December 9th, 2025 between the city of Yelm and Thurston County that establishes each jurisdiction's roles and responsibilities following a pending annexation.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilor Kingheiser. Is there any more comments or questions? Councilor Johnson, you had your hand up earlier. Did you want to?
I just wanted to confirm the well requirements are the same as in the UGA currently.
That's correct.
No changes as far as.
There's no change.
Okay.
Councilor Crossman?
Just a request, when this comes in the city, can we fix the intersection at 103rd and Grove? Please.
That's a Cody question.
I won't be here, so thanks, Cody.
Councilor Hess?
Just have one question to ask in reference to Zone 8. That's I think it's George Street, correct? That area. Hearing one of the having discussions with one of the property owners there, they have a historical element there. Are we going to continue to honor that historical element?
A historical what? I'm sorry.
It's either one of their buildings is registered as historical,
Yeah.
or a portion of the property is registered as
Yeah, those will all continue to be the same.
okay.
Any further questions, comments? It's been motioned and seconded. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Carries.
Great, thanks. So can I just, a couple little follow-up comments just to know, lay out next steps in case anybody's listening, and also to thank Andrew for showing up to be available if needed. Tomorrow, we're gonna mail a letter to all the property owners in the area we're looking at annexing, and it's about 6 pages because it's sort of introducing what we're proposing, but it's also got frequently asked questions flyer that discusses the water and sewer requirements. Your garbage pickup's not gonna change, and all the things that we kind of get asked when we're proposing the annex. So just hoping that we can get that out there before people get concerned about a lot of changes that really aren't gonna take place. And then we have an open house scheduled for December 23rd, which is also announced in this letter at the community center. So that's sort of the next step in the public process. And then following that, we would be planning to come back on January 16th. So, thank you.
All right, moving on to old business. We have one item, your A, resolution number 661, adopting Thurston County Hazardous Waste Management Plan. Todd?
Thank you, Mayor. So I am back in front of you tonight to talk about the hazardous waste management plan with Thurston County. Just a brief summary of how we got here. RCW 78.300 requires local governments to develop and maintain plans for managing hazardous waste. The city of Yelm can adopt the Thurston County plan or develop a city of Yelm hazardous waste management plan. The HWMP was developed with the guidance of Thurston County Solid Waste Advisory Committee, made up of elected officials, residents, and industry representatives appointed by the Thurston County Board of Commissioners. SWAC members are selected to represent a balance of interest. The HWMP is intended to meet or exceed applicable state requirements. The HWMP was presented to the City Council at the August 12th, 2025 meeting, at which point Council had a few questions that we provided answers in the packet to those questions, which brings us back here today to see if the council wants to engage in this agreement with the county. Questions?
Councilor Richardson.
I move to approve resolution number 661, Thurston County Hazardous Waste Management Plan.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilor McCrossman. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed say nay.
Nay.
Motion carries. All right, moving on to standing council committee reports. Public Safety Committee.
Yes. It's going a little quicker than I thought. Let's see, we had for the Public Safety Committee meeting, we had report that 2 instances have been reported to the WAD EPS, which is the Washington State Data Exchange for Public Safety. There's only 2 instances that have been reported, and the way the system's set up, it kind of helps itself. It reports itself. Then we had coffee with a cop, and according to Chief, it was a very good turnout with a variety of community members, and we're hoping that we can keep that going, that we get more than just the regulars, that more people get involved. Trunk or treat, they said that worked out really well as well. New business, they have for a new hire, we have, when 2026 comes up, we have 2 new positions that will be open. We are in the process of looking at filling those 2 positions already. And then the other 2, there's 4 new hires from this year. 2 of them are currently on shift and 2 of them are going through FTO. The Christmas parade went off without a hitch, cross fingers. Santa enjoyed himself. And then we had a discussion about the flock update. The concern that was brought up is from some community members that that it is not being used as it was advertised. And so they have concerns about it. Speaking with the chief, he commented that he receives notices from flock every time that something comes up to either say it's true or not true and explain what's happening. They also have meetings that if somebody's interested, he will gladly go to be with the meeting and have those questions addressed and asked by the company. So at this time, in reference to the flock, we're still doing research on it and all. So there's that. Then we had the court update, worked out really well. All's going well there. There's going to be, last time that we had a discussion about the probation officer working with probation with the Nisqually tribe. Some costs didn't work out, so they are still working on it, just not ready to bring that forward yet. And that's it. That's all we have at this time.
All right, thank you. Public Services Committee.
No meeting.
All right. Finance Committee.
We just had one, but okay.
General Government Committee.
No meeting?
Moving on to Mayor, City Manager, staff reports. Todd.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a couple updates to Councilmember Hess's report. An offer of employment was made to a lateral police officer today and they accepted. So that's great. And then a conditional offer was provided last week as well to another candidate. So good news on that front, on the hiring front. From our communications department, we have our community conversations tomorrow at Forelli's at noon, the last one of the year. We have a Cocoa Trail that will return this Saturday, wander through Yelm City Park. Sunday is Santa Paws visits the Yelm Dog Park. Get your furry friend picture with Santa. December 17th is the Winter Solstice Walk at the Yelm City Park. And finally, Santa Sleigh Ride will happen on the 18th, with Public Works and the Police Department crew rolling through most of our neighborhoods between 5 and 8 PM. So that will happen there. We're doing our employee appreciation lunch this Thursday from 11:30 to 1, otherwise known as Thanksmas. Council is invited to attend and take part in that. We'd love to see you. And then on behalf of the staff with the city of Yelm, I would like to thank Councilmember Crossman for his service to the community and his efforts to make Yelm a better place to live and visit. His efforts in taking the time to fully understand important matters happening within our departments and the impact to the community have been truly appreciated. So thank you.
Is that it?
That's it.
All righty, thanks, Todd. For my report, Christmas Park went really well. It was well attended. Parade went good, went well. Everything well attended and a lot of joy in that. The school like canoe journey is something that we learned, well, not learned, but was asked here, was what kind of partnerships and information and all that. We will be partnering with them as much as we can. Their canoe journey is, they are the host, and Nisqually Tribe is the host this year, or excuse me, in 2026. And so we will be reaching out and trying to work with them and see what we can do to partner with them for that. This is the last meeting of the year. I also want to thank Councilmember Crossman for his service to this community, as service as Mayor Pro Tem. And it's one of the biggest things I'd say that you would, well, there's a lot of different things you've impacted, but the one that I saw most impactful was the sidewalks here by Fort Stevens, and you're advocating for that, and just more walkable Yelm. And so thank you for those efforts. Thank you for your service. Other than that, as the last meeting, I hope everyone enjoys their break. We'll see everyone here next year. Merry Christmas, and going on to Councilmember reports. Councilmember Wood.
I would also like to say thanks to Councilmember Crossman for being a reasonable source of information in a lot of cases, that was able to communicate in areas where perhaps maybe we wouldn't be able to without his help. Which is of course what every one of us brings to the table. And I'm thankful that we've had his perspective and his views of what's going on in our community as far as what's important and what needs to be addressed. So thank you. I attended the TCOM meeting. We agreed to, we finished up with our collective bargaining agreements, and we had a lease agreement amendment with Weyerhaeuser with the Bald Hills site. More information on that to come. I also was able to attend the Solid Waste Advisory Committee. And there's a lot going on there. A lot of information that I think, as we discussed, we've been missing out on. And I look forward to, if chosen to be the rep for Yelm, I look forward to being a part of that and keeping us informed out here in South County of what's taking place.
All right, thank you. Councilmember Richardson.
Yes, just want to highlight a couple of people here. Tracy Woods, Councilmember Woods, and D Nice, that's the thing. But anyways, at city, at the Christmas in the Park, wonderful, handing out hot dogs and cocoa, and I believe the chamber recognized them with an award. Was it a legacy
award?
Legendary award for being solid and consistent throughout the years. And while they were doing that, I was at Doug's enjoying a good meal, and that place was packed. Good thing we got to see. But thank you for you and all the investment in the community and just showing up every time. And also, Councilmember Crossman, I really do appreciate your attentiveness, your assertiveness, and your analytical mind that help us to deliberate and look at things that sometimes we miss. And so we'll miss you and appreciate your time serving and excited to work alongside you as well, Griselda. And we're gonna miss you and thank you for being available. And if there's any vacancy, please do apply.
Councilmember Crossman.
Question for Mr. Colt, an ETA on the bridge opening for the trail.
Yeah, so there was a slight hiccup. I'll say that some of the panels, all the panels are up if you've been out there. So it's fully built out, but some of the panels were off spec and we noticed that during the rain that they were getting puddling. So they have to go and grind some of them down. So it's gonna be a little delayed. We're shooting for early January now. So it was supposed to be done now, but the off spec panels made it a little bit different, so. Yes,
Thank you.
so early January.
January, all right. And then, yeah, I would like to say thank you to staff. Been great working with y'all these 4 years. Council, it's been interesting and fun. And thank you for the residents of Yelm for this opportunity. It is very educational. It was quite a learning experience, being in this seat. And yeah, if it goes the way it has been the last 4 years, I might be applying next year for the vacancy. We'll see who. So down, I think every year we had at least one or two. Seemed like it, so in these 4 years. So it's been a fun adventure. I'll be around still. So thank you, everybody. And yeah.
Councilmember King Answer.
Well, that's a hard follow, every one of you. A little reminiscent here. I think December has kicked off with December 1st. We had the lighting ceremony in the park that was wonderful. It was kind of wild to show up to the dark park and see all the people, like they don't really know where to go because it's dark, like it's supposed to be dark, right? But there was a lot of neat festivities. There was somebody selling some little light up things that the kids just had so much fun dancing and twirling and all of that. So that was fun, December 1st. I attended the Christmas parade like many of you did. It was really neat to kind of kick off the parade at the front and watch the Master of Merriment wave and, kick all of that off. And then I jumped on with the Chamber of Commerce, and that was really neat. They had a snow blaster and it just felt very Christmassy. Today I attended the Chamber Forum. It was kind of sad. The high school kids that usually sing for us double booked or something happened with that schedule. And so she brought in, our director Tina brought in the Nisqually Canoe Choir, and that was really neat hearing them. And then we had a funny little ditty from Buddy the Elf and Jovi. Is that who that was? Yes. And I do have to share in case some of you weren't there or didn't catch it, but our Yelm holiday looks like the 12 days of Yelm or 12 months of Yelm, 12 community conversations, 11 coffee stops, 10 costumes of Cody's, 9 boards and commissions, 8 planned roundabouts, 7 counselors counseling, 6 STEAM programs, 5 miles of Prairie Line trails, 4 city parks, 3 Facebook pages, 2 community parades, and 1 water tower lit up red and green. So try to get that song out of your head. Go and
Very catchy. Thank you. Councilmember Hess.
For intercity transit, they approved the contract to continue building the bus stop pads. So hopefully we will see some more being done here in Yelm. And I'm hearing from some community members and I'm passing it on that where they would like to see a pad as well as cover. So they're looking into that. Also, they got a full grant approval to replace 16 of their buses for hybrid buses when their shelf life ends. So that was really good. They were concerned that they wouldn't get the full grant. So it was fully given. And then Crossman, Councilmember Crossman, appreciate you being here, working with us, and also for being there to kind of like push the sidewalks. And as I said during study session, I will continue that for you. And then I also did the newly elected Saturday. And that was a lot of fun. The best part was getting to know some of the other people in our area and talking to them, learning what their issues are, what's going on. And I just would like to say that Yelm, we are doing pretty well. Because all the others, one of the first things they brought up was budget. And we're in the black. So I appreciate I didn't quite share that as proudly, but you know, they're interested in that.
I share that with the mayors all the time.
I try to be polite. Other than that, nothing else to report except for happy holidays and Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Councilmember Johnstone.
I would also like to thank Councilmember Crossman for his service to our city. Thank you. I had finance committee tonight, but pretty much went over all that.
All right, thank you. Councilmember Kaminsky.
Another little added bit of beauty to Yelm. I just noticed these myself, but the Arts Commission completed 2 of the utility wraps that were on their docket. One Clark Road and Yelm Avenue and the other one in the kind of Goodwill shopping center. But I've had some reports on them. They're really nice. They were done by local artists and put in by our local applicator down the street. And so very happy for that. And also, thank you, Josh. I have a feeling we'll be seeing you very soon. And thank you for the little memento.
All right. There is no executive session scheduled. Is there a motion to adjourn? Councilmember Crossman.
That's my last act is we adjourn.
Second.
Second by Councilmember Richardson. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. We are adjourned. Merry Christmas.